weird day. So now what happens is I go to upload these pictures. I can get this camera to work for me. Come on, baby. You can do it. So I try to get these pictures uploaded. I try to get the video uploaded. And all three of these files are now corrupted, right? Are we going to have to switch cameras again? Hold on 1 second. Here we go. Come on now. Yeah. Perfect. All right. So all three of these files are corrupted, and they won't open. Like, I can see the previews. I can even kind of watch the first second of that video, but then it just goes straight to being, says it's a corrupted file. Now, I downloaded some bullcrap software that was supposed to fix the video file, and supposedly it did, but then, of course, when we were kind of wrapping things up and I went to open the file, it wanted to charge me $60 for fixing the video. So, just another awesome thing from the internet. So we're not going to do that. I'm just going to tell you the tale instead. And it's just been kind of one of those weird days. My cameras don't want to cooperate. My phone is corrupting my files. And it's been a strange day. And I think with my artwork, it's kind of how it goes with me is, maybe maybe I'm not the greatest artist in the world. Maybe I'm just kind of a mediocre artist. But I think what happens is I just have a lot of energy channeled through me and directed at me, and maybe it just comes out into my paintings. And I try to keep it as positive as I can, but sometimes I gotta let a little of that negative energy out. That was a tongue twister. Let a little of that negative energy out. Man, say that like 5 times fast. So I think that's where the creepy stuff comes from, is kind of me venting that negative stuff out. And anyway, like I said, there's going to be no art or anything in this video. This is just a tale of me seeing 2 bald eagles today, and the weird coincidence that my boss and his wife just earlier this week had a conversation about if somebody was going to show back up and give somebody else a sign that they should show up as 2 bald eagles together. And I walk outside today, and sure enough, there's 2 bald eagles sitting on a tree limb together. I wonder if somebody's trying to tell me something. We're going to go live tonight. I'll throw some energy down on the old digital pad here. We'll see if it's going to be positive or negative. I'm not sure,
right.
to tell you the truth. We'll just start drawing and see what happens. I just wanted to share this weird tale with you.
Maybe I won't headbutt that thing. We'll see. What's going on, everybody? OG-san here. We're just going to do a drawing. Kind of get back into the swing of it. And away we go. If anybody was watching my premiere and I didn't catch you, I think I missed Nick right at the end of it. And I'm sorry about that, Nick. It was just a premiere. I tried to say hi to you, but I think it cut me off. So I apologize for that. Oh, let's see. How are we feeling today? Something like this. Tell you what, it's been just a minute since I've drawn, so there's custom wheel horse tractor Eric 83. You just want me to call you Eric? Appreciate you coming by, man. So Eric, this tonight is going to be a digital piece. I'm good, man. I'm good. Said this is going to be a digital work. On Fridays, I'll do a traditional where we'll get some paint out and some brushes and make a mess. So we're just going to kind of see where everything takes us tonight. Hope you've had a good day, Eric. We'll always kind of just start these things out with just some big basic shapes and colors. Hey, how you doing, Whispering Cauldron? Glad you could come by. There's Ian. What's up, my friend? So I'm kind of in a strange way today because I don't know if you watched my video about the Eagles, but it was kind of a weird day, and we're just gonna see where this thing takes us tonight. You guys down with that? Hey, Turner sisters. Is this both of yous, or is Pooh, or which one of yous is it? You get to see it from the beginning tonight. That is me. Yeah, everything's good, man. Everything's good. Hope everybody had a good day. So like I said, this is kind of the beginning stages. It's going to look a little funky for a minute. We got to throw down some big paint and get this thing started. Then we'll get into it here. Got to kind of get my mind right. Hey, watch your stream today. That was pretty funny. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, you can call me Jimmy. You can call me Oji-san, whatever you want to call me. Hey, J&J. How you doing? Man, I got all kinds of folks in here tonight. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my weird live art stream. I'll try to look up as much as I can, catch them comments. I gotta get some big paint laid down here. And we'll kind of go from there. I think I've said that already. It's funny, all these kind of streaming communities that I float around in. I love it when everybody starts kind of coming together like this. It's all good. I'm always good with Jimmy. So for an art channel, it's probably you probably weren't expecting me to sound this way, but it's me. So what happened today was I just put a video out about this, but I'll kind of talk about it again. As I was going outside to go to work, and for whatever reason, there's this tree on my place that's always got like every year I catch a bald eagle out there. And today when I went outside, there was two bald eagles sitting on the same tree limb right next to each other. I had never seen anything like that before. And so I started taking pictures and videos and all that good stuff. And then I get to work and I start showing the picture to my boss there. It was right before I got on your live stream. And he was talking about how him and his wife earlier this week had saw a bald eagle at their place, and they were talking about how, you know, spirit animals and all this kind of stuff, and they were talking about she was saying that if he ever died and came back, that he should come back as two bald eagles together so she would know it was him. So it's just kind of a weird, strange coincidence today, and got me in kind of one of them moods. I was thinking, man, that is too much of a coincidence for that exact thing to happen. Maybe somebody trying to tell me something, huh? And I'm not a big believer in all that kind of stuff, but it was a strange, weird feeling for all that to go down like that. Hey, if y'all don't know, for the new folks in here, Stryker is my son Arthur, and as good as I appear to be at artwork, Arthur absolutely would destroy me in a one-on-one battle. Arthur is quite the artist. And a pretty good kid. Arthur is my baby, and he's fixing to turn 21 years old, if that lets you know how old I am. And you guys all y'all that are veterans of my streams, you know I kind of get lost in my painting sometimes, so I'll look up as much as I can and catch all the comments, but y'all just keep on talking. I'll try to ramble on a little bit. But the eagle thing was definitely a weird thing to happen today. So. So in honor of that, I thought I would do something with a weird kind of eagle skull thing here. So that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, things are going good here. You still need to come by and get your book, don't you? Now, Ty, these sometimes start off a little slow, but I guarantee you it'll take off here in just a little while. As soon as I kind of get my bearings on what I'm doing here. Sometimes it takes me a minute to decide where we're going to go. The only thing on these YouTube live streams that I don't like, because I was doing this on Twitch before, the only thing that I liked about Twitch better was that you could play music, because Twitch would just go back and take the music out of your video. You didn't have to worry about it all, so I could just play whatever music I wanted to. But you can't do that on YouTube, as we all know. But I've made a lot of friends on YouTube, so I figured this is where I'll stick it out. Man, I tell you what, it's hard to get noticed on Twitch, too. Now, last week, Ty Pooh was on here, and your niece, man, I can't remember what her name was, but I actually let her name the painting on my last one. Oh, that's cool. Did they get that dishwasher fixed for you there, Arthur? And guys, if I screw up and call Arthur Boo, I mean Arthur, but he's always been Boo, so sometimes I slip up and call him Boo. That's who I'm talking about. 'Cause he'll always be my boo. All right. Yeah, Sierra. That. Sorry, I forgot it. I even I even put her name on the bottom of the painting. Sierra helped me name that. Yep. I thought it was pretty cool. She named it, what did she name it? Hold on a second. Man, I'm a bad host. I should know that. It was, just a second. Let me look it up. I'll even pull it up for you. Give me just a second. Let me save this one and get it out of the way. I'm just going to call this one Eagle for right now. I got so much on this computer. It's going to take me just a second, but I want to show it to you because she was into it, and I thought it was cool that she helped me name it. So I got to find this thing. Avatar Neo, that's what she called it. Avatar Neo, and I'm fixing to bring it up for you. Thought it was a cool name. She was really digging the whole art thing. So this is the one that we did last week together, and Sierra named it Avatar Neo, and it's out there on my DeviantArt, and it does have her name on there, and you can see down in the corner, it's got her name. It says Oji-san 20, and it says right here, it says with Sierra. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now I gotta find my Eagle Man again. Or we're just gonna have to start over. Let me see here. Open recent. Bam. Okay, back to it. Yeah, it was a good stream, and I really enjoyed having them hang out with me. It was a lot of fun. Anytime me and Arthur can get somebody interested in art, we're all about it. Usually this stream is just full of my kids. Arthur's the only one here right now, but I'm sure some of the other ones will probably pop in later. Sound like my wife's in there watching it right now. She'll probably pop in. Yeah, we're going to save that for just a minute. Well, I thank you, and it's awesome when you got kind of folks in here kind of inspiring you like that. And like I said, it was a lot of fun hanging out with Pooh and Sierra. All right, Ian. We'll see you, buddy. Thanks for coming by, man. And my stream is way behind, so sometimes it takes me a couple minutes to see what you're saying because I'm out here in the middle of the sticks in Arkansas, and it it's a little slow out here. That's all I'm saying. Now this is called a symmetry painting, and you can tell why it's called symmetry painting because it's painting both sides of the painting at the same time. And this does take a little bit of getting used to when you first start doing these, but these are my favorite kinds of paintings to do here. So I just like to have a place where folks can just kind of hang out, watch me paint some weird old picture, and just talk. There's B Knuckle. B Knuckle is my middle daughter. Uh, Her name is Brittany, but she's known by me as B Knuckle, and don't ask me where that came up from. But B Knuckle is her nickname. So went running. What the heck? You trying to get in shape or something? Y'all gonna make me start working out again. I've been preaching about working out all day. With that right tie. I was preaching the sermons about the old deadlifts, and you guys know how much I love doing deadlifts. I'm gonna have to pull my weight set out of my barn. All right, you gonna bring it over so I can get it up on here? All right, we'll see you in just a minute. I'll be here for a while. There's my son-in-law, Michael. You guys been out running, huh? Running all day. Think it's gonna snow tomorrow? Supposed to. Well, your mama's sure hoping it does. Get her a snow day from school. Painting is finished. Alright. You guys elbowing each other as you were running down the road? Brett, did you see my video about the Eagles? Alright. We'll see you, Carol. Thanks for coming by. Oh, your painting finished. Alright. Ah, getting swole. Using the MCR technique. What's the MCR technique? Hey, Monica, how you doing? Got a few of my children in here. Yeah, hopefully this painting will stay to the good. Like I was saying earlier, I've been kind of in a weird mood today. It's been a strange day, but it's all good. Oh yeah, you got it made now, Monica. I'm real happy for you. You know when me and Mrs. Oji-san met, didn't nobody in the world give us a chance. We proved them all wrong. Still proving them wrong. We laugh every anniversary we have. All 27 of them. Yeah, it does. A person does have to be careful, but if you know it, then you know it. That's all I can tell you. And it sounds like you found it And when you do find it, can't nobody tell you anything different. It's just all about wanting to be together. If you want to be together, you'll work it out. Some folks, I don't know why they get married, because they actually don't want to be together. I don't know why they do that. Like they get married out of social pressure or something, and never ends good. But when you know, you know. Can't nobody take it away from you. And I don't know why. I'm just lucky my wife was kind enough to settle for a guy like me. Still shake my head about that to this day. Don't know how I got so lucky. Alright, let's start working on this face behind this thing here. Yeah, it's probably going to have a lot of blue still in it. It's just kind of a mood I'm in today. I'm not down, I'm not sad or anything like that, but it's just, I'm just kind of feeling it today, these colors. So I think it's because it's fixing to snow here. We may actually get some snow tonight, so be kind of a weird deal for us. Oh, Monica, she's put up with a lot of crap from me over the years, so I give her all the credit in the world. Every young couple goes through their struggles. Uh, we just somehow made it through. Because we wanted to. uh, well, I guess I'll tell you what clickbait magician there is talking about. He's talking about the night I met my wife. We were both stationed in the Air Force up in Great Falls, Montana, and it was Halloween in 1992, and I worked in a survival equipment shop, so that's where I learned how to use a sewing machine, and I could sew. And me and my little running buddy, we decided we were going to go as cavemen that year, and so we went to a thrift store and found some old fur coats, and I took them back to my shop and I cut them up, And I made us some loincloths and some little booty boots to go over our shoes. And we went as cavemen. And you got to kind of keep in mind, too, this is Great Falls, Montana in October. And it was probably -10 outside. And we were cold. Well, anyway, we were out partying and doing all of our stuff. And I ended up partying a little too hard and ended up back in the dorms, passed out. And we had co-ed dorms. And my next door neighbor in these co-ed dorms was Mrs. Oji-san. And we had kind of been checking each other out for a while and stuff, but hadn't really talked to each other. But I'll just put it this way. She was dressed as a genie and I was dressed as a caveman. And it was pretty much love at first sight from that night on. She, I think she weighed all of about 89 pounds at the time. And I was still a pretty decent sized guy. And she took care of me. Drug me back to my room and took care of me. At one point, she was even carrying me down the hallway, so I fell in love right then and there. Somewhere there is a picture of me in that caveman suit, and I'm trying my best to keep it from hitting the internet, but I don't know where it's at right now. No, all of our friends kind of nobody really wanted it to work out between us because they all still wanted to party, and we were kind of running in kind of the same circles a little bit, but a lot of her friends didn't like me and a lot of my friends didn't like her, and her boss at the Air Force, he hated my guts, and I kind of don't blame him because I wasn't exactly the best airman in the world back then. So everybody thought we were crazy, but except for us, we knew what we were doing. Hey, welcome back. You know, I'll start getting a whole bunch of folks in here. These may start taking me a little longer. Because I'll be stopping and talking every 5 minutes. You guys are going to be like, just get back to the painting, old man. Hey, Koontz, what's up, brother? Man, when you open that dumpster on your video today, man, that's probably the most excited I've seen you in a while. I was like, that gum. I thought it was going to be like a gold bar or something, but I guess to you, that was cool to see, though. That's a lot of scrap out of one dumpster, man. There's a boss lady right now. What'd you do now?
You know, I'm playing.
Oh, you still playing that game?
Yeah, I'm beating Gregory.
Hey, here for a second.
What?
Everybody, in case you don't know, this is Mrs. Oji-san.
Hi.
Somehow, this hillbilly from Arkansas ended up with a Filipina from Angela City, Philippines, and by way of Minnesota. And here we still are.
Bye.
She hates being on camera, y'all. That's right. 3 years later. Well, that was cool, Coons. It was a cool video. Like I said, I ain't seen you get that worked up in a while, man. I was like, oh my God, what'd he find? Yeah, she still makes me hold her hand everywhere we go, too. You know what's funny is we've been thumb wrestling like our whole marriage. Like a thumb wrestling match will last like 6 months between us. We'll keep trying to get each other back, and I just recently discovered that while I've been asleep and tired, she has been thumb wrestling me and winning. So I'm way behind. And now I've discovered, too, that every time we're holding hands while we're walking around, she is also trapping my thumb and thumb wrestling me. And it took me a while to catch on to what she was doing, but, now it's back on. I got some catching up to do. That's how you keep a marriage fresh. Shaking her fist at me right now. She knows I'm on to her crap. Thumb wrestle. It's a dirty trick.
Love you.
Love you too, babe. Yeah. We don't make no secret about it. I think everybody in this town knows us. Yeah, she can't win if I'm awake now, but if I'm tired and asleep, she takes full advantage. And I wake up and she's giggling and stuff, and I can't figure out what's going on. And then I finally caught on to what she was doing. But it's all good. So the chicken hawk game, I don't know. I know Kuntz has played this, and I'm sure Ty down there in Texas has played it. It's where this time of the year, when you're driving, we see who can spot the most chicken hawks beside the road. And that will last from about December till about March. And I'm pretty much undefeated in that one. Every time you see a chicken hawk, you just point up and say chicken hawk, and you keep tally. And that game gets pretty serious sometimes. We've almost had some wrecks over that. B-Knuckle in here telling all of our secrets. Yeah, she's my best buddy. And I guess that's kind of the other thing is I love all my YouTube family and all that, but we just keep it close around here local with just us and our kids, so. And now we're old grandparents, and now the competition is to see who can spoil the kids the most, the grandkids. And I'm pretty good at that game, too. She's still in there taking a shower laughing about something. One thing I can promise you about me or my wife or any of my kids is that the person you're talking to here online is the same person you'd be talking to if you were standing on my front porch having a drink with me. I can promise you that one thing. Yeah, I saw your cupcake pour thing. I'm going to have to try that one. We're all going to have to get that art stream thing going. Me, you, and Mo. And if I can talk some of my artist kids into getting on here with us, I think that would be cool as all get out. Alright, let's see. What are we going to do here? What are we going to do? We need to... Let's see. Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's do this first. And I'm sorry, the way my OBS works, you can't see all the little brush menus that are popping up on here. If I ever do this on StreamYard, you can see all the little, every little menu I bring up for the brushes and all that stuff. That way you can see what I'm using. But I will tell you, this is a digital version of an oil brush that I'm using right now. And then what we'll do is kind of go back with an airbrush and touch some of this stuff back up a little bit. All right. Sounds good. I'm ready to see some of your art live, and I'm definitely ready to see Mo get on here and do some live stuff. I think she holds herself back. You just got to go for it. You know, there's been plenty of these little live sessions that I've completely screwed up on. And I don't care. I'm just here to have fun and hang out. And I'll just go back and fix it the next day. Not really here to blow you away with my art. I just want to hang out and draw. Alright, so we got a couple more things to throw on this bad boy. This is a it's a glow brush, but it's actually supposed to be like a kind of a simulated highlighter. But I really like using it for my lighting effects. It does the trick. Man, I slid my puck all the way off the screen. There it is. So these little highlights and effects that I'm putting in right here at the end, it's because I know that I'm going to go play with a filter to put on this when we get ready to wrap it up and adjust it out. And this helps me make my filters do what I want them to do. And I think we're just about to get to that point. Maybe a little bit up here. And I think my stream kind of takes away a little bit of the detail. So that's why at the end of all my speed paints, when I go back and post these things, I try to post a high definition picture, because I think it takes away some. I know it takes away a lot of the detail. Oh, thank you, thank you. Sometimes I'll forget to look up for a second, so if I'm a little behind here. We're fixing to really make this thing pop. Kind of getting to that final step here. You know what? We're going to add a little doohickey right there. Bam. Yeah, I'm liking that. I can't get too carried away. Sometimes I get too carried away putting these little doohickeys in. But we are on the home stretch. We're going to put a couple more details in, then we're going to put our final touches, our pop on here. And as far as what this is supposed to be, I have no idea. I'm just drawing it. Alright. Okay, Monica, we'll see you in just a minute. So here we go. We're going to put the pop on this thing. And you'll see what I mean here in just a second. Gotta figure out what I want to do with it. Thinking I'm gonna go here. We're gonna turn that down just a hair. Takes me just a couple minutes to get this thing ready for you. And we'll throw it back out there and see what you guys think. It might suck. Alright, here it comes. Get this saved. Equal to. Alright, so there's our before. And, uh-oh. Let's see here. Oh, man. Come on now. It has just been one of those nights with computers and files and cameras Give me just a second to get this thing fixed here. Oh my gosh. Tell me that's corrupted. I might get mad. Alright, I gotta redo this thing. Give me just a second. I do not know what's going on. Struggling tonight, just struggling. Alright, everything's off. Now, we're going to do this one more time. Alright, let's try this again. Well, I hope this works this time. Bam! There we go, finally. Alright. I do not know what's going on with all my stuff right now. Alright, so let's see here. We're going to sign this bad boy right down here. I think my brush is way too big to be doing that. Here we go. And there it is. Ty, I really appreciate you coming by. It was fun. I always appreciate you guys and have a lot of fun when y'all stop by. Monica, as always, you're my buddy, and I'm glad you're in here. And I wish you the best. And kids, I love you, and I will see you around. And Brittany, ready for that painting so I can get it up here on the screen with the rest of this stuff. And this has been a good, fun night. It started off kind of as a weird day, but I really like the way the stream came together. And just like we always say around here, let me save this. Like we always say around here, just remember, OG-san's got your back. And until the next video, OG-san out.
Hey everybody, American OG-san here, and I just kind of got a quick tale for you. It's about a weird day and two bald eagles, and that day was today. I was coming out to go to work, to go to G-Balls, my second job, and when I came out